us today. This is our last cooking show where I get to be the one who's cooking. But wait for our new one. It's going to be my teammate, Jess. So it'll be Jess and Jane, Jane and Jess. We'll be cooking different things, and we won't be using this book any longer. We'll be just highlighting different recipes. So if you want to send us some, we would appreciate those, and we'll try them out and see. We're going to try ethnic foods. We're going to try just all kinds of foods. Once again, it's going to be, like I said, our last time to do this, but we're using Tasty Traditions, and all the proceeds go to Meals on Wheels. We love these recipes, and we've tried a bunch of recipes, and I will put together a little PDF of all the recipes we've done. And so if you'd like one, just give us a call or email us at overturearboretum@graystar.com or call us at 512-580-5500, and I would love to forward that to you. Or if you'd like to buy a cookbook, they're $19.95, just let us know. So today, we're going to be doing, instead of Facebook Live, we're having to record it because last week you saw that we got cut off like 3 times, and we didn't want that to happen. So we are going to make what's called a gooey butter cake. Back in the day, I used to make these mainly for holiday parties, but we called it the Neiman Marcus cake because I lived in Dallas, and that was, I think, a pretty name for it. But anyway, it's going to be in 2 layers, so we're going to do 2 separate ways of cooking it or putting it together. So first part is you've got to have a box of butter cake mix, which is what this looks like. We have 1 egg and 1 stick of butter melted. Mine is pretty soft, so we're going to use it that way. And I'm sorry we're talking so fast, but we're going to put this in here. And then we're going to add 1 egg. And then what we're going to do is we're going to press it into our 9x13. The next thing we're going to do is put all these ingredients together, mix them all together. And we're trying to make it a consistency that we can put into this 9x13 pan. So we don't have as much time to just sit and chat, which is my favorite thing to do with you. But starting next week, Jess and I will be doing that again. Hoping that y'all are having a great day and staying cool because it's so darn hot here in Texas. We're kind of back into almost sheltering in place again. Our numbers have gone up, so we're all trying to stay just safe. And so I'm hoping that y'all do the same. So this is one of those great fun activities that you can do, which I love to cook. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure this all mixes together because we're going to press it into our pan here. Okay. After we have mixed all the ingredients together, what we're going to do is and it looks like dough, so we're going to put it into the pan. And the reason for that is we are going to press this dough all the way into the pan. So it looks like there's not going to be enough, but I promise you there will be. So we're going to just keep pressing. And it's like almost like a pie crust. You know how that kind of spreads? Perfect. Yeah, and it's so good because you've got so much butter in it, which is one of my favorite things to cook with, as well as sugar and all the other things that we love. I especially love those. So our manager's husband is so sweet. He put together a bunch of waffles and sent them to us this morning, and he made a, fresh blueberry, what was it, compote, and he had huge waffles. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun just to be able to sit and chat and talk about our day and what we're going to do. Okay, so here we go. So anyway, he obviously loves to bake too. So this is one of those fun things that you can share because he sent a bunch of waffles to us today. This cake is also one of those that you can do. It doesn't have to look pretty because you're going to put a filling on top of it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the filling. So we're going to use 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese softened because that makes it easier to mix. Then we're also going to use 1 box of powdered sugar. And it's a little bit live here and I'm going to make a mess. So 1 box because I already pre-cut it for y'all. And then we're going to put in 2 eggs. 1 and 2. We're going to mix it really well. There we go. Eggshells in there. So what we're going to do after we mix this is we are going to bake it for 40 minutes at 350 degrees. So right now it looks like a hot mess, because it is. And this is where all the sweetness comes in right here. It's the whole box of powdered sugar. want to make sure you get all the powdered sugars, so when you're mixing, make sure you go around the sides and then the bottom. All right, now to put the last part together. So we made our mixture, it's our filling, and we are going to put it on top of this cake mixture that we put below. We're going to make sure it's all in here. It doesn't have to be pretty. Like I said, when you press the cake part into the pan, it didn't have to be pretty because we're covering it with this filling. I want to make sure we get all that deliciousness out of there. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to spread this all the way. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, before you put your cake mixture in here, you prepare the pan. So you just put a little butter around the edges and then dust it with flour, so therefore nothing will stick to it. Okay. So see how pretty this is going to be? You want to make sure you cover everything though, because it just looks better. Okay. And then I just kind of go like this. Make sure I have plenty in that corner. Okay, we have preheated our oven to 350 degrees. You see how pretty this is? We're going to put it in the oven for 40 minutes. You want to make sure you don't overbake it, because if you do, it's the driest piece of dessert you've ever had in your life. Let's do this. Put it in the middle, like I said, for 40 minutes. So when it comes out, you'll see how golden it is and how pretty it is on the top. You want to make sure you don't overbake it like we're talking about. And I wanted to cut it up so that you could see the different layers that we have on here and how good they are. They're very sweet, so you could even cut these in half. But I just want y'all to see that, and they are so good. We hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being with us all this time, and I can't wait for you to see our new series starting next